Came back for you guys.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll never forget.
Please don't.
Well, after putting up as many points as you did against LeBron and him being your friend, is there ever any back and forth, after a game like that where you guys are like, hey, got you LeBron, anything like that, or is it just kind of just move on to the next game?
Nah, I think early on in our career it was kind of more of a fun thing to say we beat your team, or I got you, you got me. Like, it was more of a fun jocular thing, probably the first couple seasons. But after playing so many games and being in the league so long, it's just like on to the next. I mean, of course, it was a big game for us, a big road win, for us. So that made the game a little bit special. But other than that, I went to Brooklyn now.
3 straight games of dominant rebounding for you guys. I think 20-plus rebounding performances for you all as a team. Any thoughts on why you guys are out-rebounding your opponents so well lately?
No, we just, I think just making it a point of emphasis to go out there and, control the paint, control the boards. When we do that, it puts us in, some different situations where we can get out and transition, get the ball up the court quick, easy shots. When teams offensive rebound against us, it puts us in a very vulnerable position, a tougher position to get out in open court, play fast. We have to slow the ball down. We have to run plays, and we're a different team when we're controlling the paint and controlling the boards.
Steven Adams is averaging more offensive rebounds than he is defensive rebounds. What do you make of that?
Man, defensive rebound, I got him. We'll take care of that. I like for him to continue doing what he's doing on the offensive glass, and being that force of nature down there. I think I told y'all this before. It's hard guarding him with one guy in the paint when the shot goes up. So for him to still grab those offensive rebounds with 2-3 guys on him, that says a lot about him and what he's capable of.
What is he like when you guys? I know you're on his team when you guys go 5-on-5 in practice. But what is he like in practice? Just how does his physicality transfer to an environment like that?
Well, I think it's a testament of practice what you preach, and he comes in the gym every day and does the same thing. Is what we're seeing in the game, and what you guys are seeing in the game is what we see every day in practice, and what we have to deal with, and what our second unit have to deal with, and so he does it night in and night out. It's not something that he just does when the actual game comes.
What's changed for you this period of the season in terms of rebounding, particularly defensive rebounding, where in the beginning of the season you weren't rebounding as much, but now you're getting those 9 rebound, 10 rebound cluster games?
This season, just point of the season, and I think it's more of a focus and emphasis to get in there, rebound in basketball. And plus, I hate to look at film and coaches getting on me about not rebounding the basketball. So I think that's more of the reason why I'm attacking the glass like I am, because I just don't like to watch film the next day. And my teammates is like, Melo, come on, you got to get that rebound. You got 2 rebounds and 3 rebounds. And just not acceptable.
Has that always been a big motivator for you, looking at film and not wanting to be embarrassed in that situation?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The next day after a game, you do not want to be on that film session for saying that you made a bad play, you didn't rebound the basketball. Even though it's all laughs and jokes, but at the end of the day, you got to hold yourself accountable for that. And I don't like looking at that.
You guys
have you always done the yell when you get defensive rebounds?
Yeah, I did. I think I had a little bit more when I got here, but always done that.
So far, you guys have been able to collect wins against the Rockets, the Spurs, now the Cavs.
What does that kind of do for your mentality, kind of considering how up and down the first half of the season was, but what does that do for your mentality as you get closer to the postseason?
Well, we know we can not only play with, the teams that's considered to be the best in this league, and not only play with them, but win. We're very capable of winning those games, and we've showed that playing against the best team that we can beat the best teams. And, that I don't think that's ever been our issue as a team. Our issue is kind of beating the teams that we're supposed to beat. And sometimes it's night and day. We go out and we beat at Cleveland, we beat at Houston, Golden States, and come back and lose to ... I'd rather not throw any teams in the bus, but I think that's where we have to get better. And we have an opportunity tomorrow to do that.
Is there a different focus in just the mentality going into those games against the opponents that you, quote unquote, should be able?
It's just natural. I think it's something that's just natural. You're playing against the best. You want to bring your best. You don't want to be embarrassed by the best. But on the flip side, you don't want to be embarrassed by the worst either. So that's the feeling after we kind of lose those basketball games.
Anybody else?
Thank you, Carmelo.